So many of my clients absolutely struggle with online dating. They find it hellish. So they will match women, and these women will just ghost them at the drop of the hat, and they're not getting the amount of dates that they want. To help you if this is your issue, I have a chat for you right here to pour over. This is a woman who I matched on Tinder, and we met up and we had sex on the very same day. I'm going to show you what I said to her and why I said these things so that you can do better. First thing that you want to do is make sure that you have a strong profile. Clearly, this girl was really into me from the get-go, and it's because I took the time to create a strong profile. So what do I mean by strong profile? A strong profile is one that implies status, one that implies wealth, one that implies social connections, one that implies masculine strength. So effectively, you want pictures that are going to make you look like a guy with a really good lifestyle. Now, it might be daunting or intimidating to have to do that, but this is what you need to do if you want to match quality women. It just kind of is what it is. However, the thing is this: once you actually take those pictures, so you take the time to get pictures that put you across in the right way. For instance, you would imply a great lifestyle by having a picture on the beach, or a picture rock climbing, or a picture doing some awesome activity. Once you've got those pictures, the pictures are there. So just take the time to create them, and then there you go. But you will notice by having high quality pictures, for instance, by taking pictures with a digital camera rather than just your phone, even something like the quality change of an image from a digital cam from a iPhone, that makes all of the difference, and you will just like increase the percentages of women that are actually gonna match with you. Speak about things that are relevant to her. So this woman is Italian, and I started by referencing her nationality and my familiarity with her culture to build what we call comfort and investment. Just because she liked my profile didn't mean I couldn't mess it up by being boring, so I just need to get that clear. But what is comfort? Comfort is feeling comfortable with someone, feeling like, you know what, this person understands me, this person gets me, I can maybe trust this kind of person. Women don't feel comfortable with men in general, especially not on dating apps, especially if the man's from a different culture. She's Italian, I'm not. So I mention that I've dated lots of Italian women. Now, what does that imply to her? Well, other Italian women like me. If other Italian women like me, I'm probably safe, I'm probably trusted, I'm probably cool. She's allowed to like me too. Now, none of what I said was a lie, that was all true. But still, if you're ever like messaging a woman from another culture, you want to imply that you have got an affinity with her culture. You want her to know that you get her culture and you get where she comes from. It just goes an absolutely long way. And now when we speak about investment, what is investment? Investment is the amount of effort a woman puts in responding to you. So if a woman is using 1 or 2 word replies, she's not really invested. If she's writing whole paragraphs, she's definitely invested. She's really engaged. She wants to keep the conversation going. So by speaking about things that matter to the woman that you're talking to, you will build comfort and build investment, because she will care way more about the chat, because the chat is inherently more interesting to her. Next is to be a fun challenge. So I did a little bit of what we call push and pull in her response to her question about whether or not I like Italian women. I made sure she knew that I liked them, which is true, but I didn't give away my power by making her think they, and by definition she, were my absolute favourite. Now, Brazilians are my favourite, so there's no like there. So most guys on apps, quite possibly you, speaking to women like they feel like this woman that they're talking to is God, or like the most beautiful woman of all time. And wow, I am completely sold. Let's just get to know each other. And that is not good. That's not what does it for women. That's not what gets you the result. What's going to get you the result is being a bit fun, being a bit of a challenge, and conveying the idea, the notion that you have other options and that you're a bit of a prize, and that if she wants to get with you, she might have to do a little bit of work, or she might have to have something going for her to get with you. that is something that you want to imply. So like most men, when she says, oh, do you like Italian women, they go, oh yeah, I love Italian women are gorgeous, man, yeah, and they'll just give her that validation, and she's like, oh, I've got the validation, I'm good. No, don't just like validate. If there's a type of woman that you prefer other than the woman that you're speaking to, say it, let her know. So like, let's say a woman's talking to you, she goes, oh, what kind of girls do you like? And you like curvy women, but she's not curvy. Well, don't lie and tell her you like skinny women. Tell her you like curvy women. Tell the truth. So now she's like, well, can I get this guy? Will he like me? Will he make an exception for me? Now she feels like she needs to do a bit of chasing. Next one is to have standards. So I kept what we call a man to woman vibe, and I positioned myself as a high value man with standards by letting her know exactly what I want in a woman, personality wise and physically. Now this is key. This is key. You see, a lot of men, so many men, maybe even you, when you're speaking to women on apps or in real life, you, like I just said, imply that the woman is amazing and that she needs to do nothing in order to win you over, in order to get with you. You gotta have some standards. This is what I want. This is what I don't stand for. This is what I don't tolerate. Because when you have standards, the implication is that you are a high value man because you have standards. There's codes of conduct. There's things that you need in order to be happy. And if she doesn't have them, she doesn't have you. And people want that which is rare. People want that which respects itself. People want that which is sought after. And by having standards, you're implying that you're sought after, because it's only people who are highly sought after that tend to have standards. People who nobody wants tend to be so desperate for attention and affection that they just get with anybody who will give them the time of day. This is the next one. The next one is speak in ways that she will understand. So this woman is Italian, and because of that I kept my language simple and succinct, because English isn't her first language. This is really important, by the way, because when the woman you're talking to is using a language that she isn't fluent in, you need to make things easy for her to understand. If you talk with slang, for instance, let's say you're speaking to a woman. I spoke to a woman once and I said, yeah, if we do that, we'll kill two birds with one stone. This woman was not English or American. She wasn't a native speaker. And then she was confused. She goes, why would you want to kill two birds? These are the sorts of miscommunications that will happen when someone isn't communicating in their primary language. You're speaking to a woman and English isn't her first language. Keep your language simple so it's clear that she knows exactly what the hell it is you're talking about. The next one is to strike while the iron's hot. I have found that you can often strike while the iron's hot and meet a woman there and then. It can be done. It doesn't always have to be a case of building comfort over extended periods of time prior to the date. You can do that if it's feasible for you logistically and you have the ability to do so. You want to take her out as close to her being willing to meet you as is possible. So for instance, let's say it's a Monday afternoon and you say, hey, will you go out with me? And she says yes, and she says when, and you go Saturday. No. I mean, if it has to be Saturday, fine, it has to be Saturday. But please realize that if you say let's meet on Saturday and it's currently Monday, you've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday for her to change your mind, for life to get in the way, for her to forget how amazing you made her feel in that initial chat, for some other guy to ask her out, for an emergency to pop up. If she's willing to meet on Monday, ideally meet her Monday or Tuesday. Ideally strike while the iron is hot. That is key. If you can't strike while the iron is hot, then what you want to do is make sure that you periodically check in between Monday and Saturday to keep the connection going and remind her of her attraction for you. Finally, you want to remember that women can be fickle, because any meeting that you arrange needs to happen immediately. Like I said, the further away in the future it is, the more likely she will be to have second thoughts and then choose to flake. But anyway, there you go. This is my chat with a woman. We had a wild time together. She is as kinky as she is hot. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. We got some goodies in the description. Please go and get those goodies from the description. Thank you very much. You could be doing anything in the world with your time right now, but you are here with me and I do appreciate you. Goodbye, take care, ta-ta, au revoir, see you later, arrivederci and ciao.